We don't appreciate the good season sa atin dyan sa Pilipinas. But anyhow, I'm happy kasi, you know, even the hoops and the loops of life, we're still here. And the reason I'm here again, it's because I have a new updates sa case ni Mang Kanor. So this is what happened, you guys. Di ba yung case, yung hearing is supposed to be in March, no, actually May 19 of 2014. Minove nila yon from 2023. From 2022 naging 20, no, from 2023 naging 2024 of May. Ngayon naman guys, they move it again. Okay? So wag kayong wag kayong ma-heart attack diyan. Yung mga followers ko na talagang atat no na mabigyan ng justice ba itong ating sitwasyon. Alam kong atat na atat kayo and you really wanna see the justice being executed. But you know guys, we have the process. We have to go to the process and we really need to be patient right now. So ang hearing po ay na-move na naman ulit. Although this is not being signed yet by the judge, na-receive ko lang yung notification na they file for another extension sa hearing. So yung hearing po ay na-move na naman, which is, I don't know if I should say it. Na-move na naman a year from now. So November of 2024 na naman po ang hearing. Yun po yung motion nila. At ano po yung yung bargain na ginagawa nila to make this thing move. Para magkaroon sila ng time pa ba? They are buying their time, you know, slowing the process. So ano yung kanilang bargaining power para mapirmahan ito ng judge dito. As of now, ito ay hindi pa po napirmahan, but it's been filed already. No, so hindi pa talaga official, but they already filed it. And alam naman natin yung American government no is very lenient, no? So and they are very understanding, lalo't na napakarami nilang mga accused ba. So kaya gusto ko itong iparating sa inyo na move po uli, hindi pa na move but they are filing to be moved on November of 2024. At ang kanilang bargaining power po ay naalala nyo si Tessie Dandan at saka si Helen Panilag na nagtatago po dyan sa Pilipinas. They are going to surrender these two women. Mang Kanor is going to have a little freedom, pero kanyang isusurrender, ipapakulong itong dalawang women na kasama niya na indict, no, na nagtatago dyan sa Pilipinas. So they are going to surrender Tessie Dandan and Helen Panilag para sa pansamantalang kalayaan ni Mang Kanor. So this is the scope of the situation, you guys. Now, why I am doing this? Gusto kong mabuksan ang isipan ng mga members, no, ng mga followers ni Mang Kanor, ni Apollo Kibuloy, ni Pastor Apollo Kibuloy, yung mga members niya, yung mga workers niya o yung mga sympathizers niya. Gusto kong buksan ninyo ang inyong mga isipan. No? If he really is the true Son of God or the source of salvation, bakit yung ibang tao, yung kanyang mga workers, ang kanyang pinapakulong, ang magdurusa para sa kanyang kalayaan? It's so opposite of what Jesus have done to the people. So just think about it, you know. I'm not here to really like na i-hold ba siya na parang, you know, parang sakalin ba, no? Because we all have we are all people na kailangan natin ng mga chances, and we need to understand also the process. At alam ko na marami sa ating mga kasamahan ko no na mga former workers na until now they are going through the the process of being awakened. At hindi po madali 'yon. Naintindihan ko, but we have to look at in a in a positive way. We have to find the silver lining dito. Hindi po si Kibuloy o ang ating mga nakaraan doon, ang ating mga experience ang mag-determine sa ating future o mag-define of who we are. We can start where we are, and we have to embrace everything that happened to us there. Alam natin na may layunin lahat yun. So, hindi man natin makamit agad-agad ang justice na hinahangad natin right away. But sooner or later, makakamit din natin yan. And as long as we are free, that's already a gift. No? As long na free tayo dito sa labas, we have our own life together. Let's just pick up the pieces and try to put it together. Kasi we only have one life. Just like Kibuloy, he also have one life. Pero yung kanyang one life, na talagang yung world niya ay lumiliit ng lumiliit, pilit pa rin niya na maging malaya. Pero isipin po natin kung wala po siyang kasalanan katulad ng claim niya na itong lahat ay gawa-gawa lang at yung government, American government, yung FBI ay gumagawa lang ng mga stories. Bakit niya dinidelay ang process ng justice? 'Di ba? Why is he buying time? Why is he buying time? No? Ang daming mga lawyers na involved, pero marami din ang mga lawyers nila na nag-back out sa kanilang group. Why? Because they know that they can't win in this situation. Who can win the government? Who can win the justice? Ang case po niya is against the humanity. Hindi po versus one person or two people, It's the whole humanity because it's human trafficking. So, yan po ang scope ng situation ngayon. I'm sorry to give you the negative news, no? Pero without the negative po, we cannot appreciate the positive. So, ang positive dito ay isusurrender po nila si Tessie Dandan at si Helen Panilag. Kapalit sa maikling kalayaan, ilang months na kalayaan ni Mang Kanor, ni Pastor Apollo Kibuloy. No? So, yan na lang po ang titignan natin. Huwag po tayong masyadong ma-dismayed sa news na ito, sa sitwasyon na ito. Because the case is still ongoing. Hindi po natutulog. No? The government, the FBI is still doing their best para mabigyan po tayong lahat ng justice. Yung mga naghahangad ng justice, mabigyan po ng hustisya. So kaya let's widen our understanding and our patience po, no? So sana po hindi ko po nasira ang inyong morning dyan sa Pilipinas.